Sports Time Ohio's coverage of the OHSAA Boys and Girls State Championships. Glad you could join us. The OHSAA sanctioned second year. In fact, Coldwater, the defending champions, eliminated class act by Coach Rick Harding's, his team here in attendance watching the championships. First ball underway and a bucket 6.
Boy, that seems to be a popular lead so far. I think that's the third or fourth one we've seen. This being the second game, with Stebbins winning the first one, of course, but now they have switched lanes.
Right.
And we all know that sometimes lanes will play differently. So let's see how Stebbins adjusts to this lane.
Beal looking to cover the bucket. Puts it on the 5-board.
Chop, chop, chop.
Oh.
He's not happy. And maybe he's discovering what Centerville discovered the last game, that lane is playing pretty tight.
Well, both teams, Coach, in the first game opened in the first. Gilson, and he's light.
Sure is.
And has 7. Just kind of couldn't get it. Kind of slid in the oil and couldn't break late for him.
He left a 2-4-8. Not a real difficult spare, but always a challenge. You have to make sure that you take out both the 2 and the 8, and you have to drive through in order to convert the spare.
That looks good.
He got it.
And he covered it nicely.
Showed a lot of confidence on that shot, too. A lot of confidence.
So Gilson marks in the first. And Chris Lutz up for Stebbins. Remember, they opened in the first. What you want to do if you open, you need a 2-bagger to cover that open.
Sure do.
A lot of boards he's covering there. Why, as he brings it back.
Well, if he's looking for a new line to shoot out there, he was just off by a couple boards, but that could have really been disaster too, because that 10-pin went down last.
Lutz looking to cover. Whoa, he just gave that a little kiss. Close, but he does cover in the second.
But it counts.
Just watch this. Just got a piece. New bowler now for Centerville, Andrew Bussell. Here off of the spare in the first, and he's going high, and he gets a break.
He did get a break. He's left a pretty easy to convert spare. Of course, that was his first shot of the match so far. In high school bowling, coaches are permitted prior to the start of any game to substitute bowlers for any reason they want, and they've obviously made a substitution here. Coach not satisfied that the bowler that Andrew came in for had found the line.
Trying to cover, and he does. Back-to-back spares in frames 1 and 2 for Centerville. And here comes Chase Colosi.
Andrew's a senior, and you could tell he was pretty calm up there, showing a little maturity as a senior.
Good point, Coach. Working off of a spare in the second. Goes 5-board, brings it back, and the 6 twice almost tried to take out the 10. But it's left in the channel.
Well, we had a little wiggle out of that 10. Maybe we should count it as 9.5, huh?
Exactly. I do. We said the 6-pin has not been friendly kicking out the 10 here.
Of course, Chase moves his feet all the way left. He wants to shoot straight across the lane, pick that up.
Oh, he pulled that, Coach. He kind of threw it across his body a little bit, it appeared to me.
You know, it looked to me like it got hung up in his hand. It looked like it may have just stuck on his hand.
Hunyon, who picked up that big 3-6, 7-10 split. Oh, it just not enough rotations to bring it in.
Well, I'll tell you, it sure is. You know, when you saw his shots on the other lane the previous game when he had 2 strikes, he put it down pretty much the same place, and it just didn't come back.
Well, with 35 in the second, with that open in the third, has a chance to make a huge mark here if he marks. And he pulls it. So both teams open in the third, so neither team really making a move here. 36 in the third for Stibbins and 44 for Centerville. Here's Chase Carter, and he brings it back.
Well, Chase did the right thing there. He got the ball out onto the lane. Very, very critical. He got it out on the lane. It went through the heads. It went through the oil. It grabbed early, went right into the pocket. Nice shot, Chase. James
Teeters now. Can he answer for Centerville? Brooklyn side. 6. Missed his line.
Absolutely. I could sum it up that way. He has so much hand on the ball that it's just not possible for him to play that much inside.
Centerville was down 2-1 in the semis and was able to fight back. And he was a big part of that comeback against the defending champion, Coldwater. Got it.
Nice pickup for Jimmy. Did a good job there. He helped his team.
Spares in the fourth. Jonathan Miller now working off of that strike in the fourth. This could be a big ball for them and change the momentum. Got it.
Well, we've seen Jonathan Miller do it before. We just saw him do it now. He's got a lot of room out there. He mixed them up and got another strike.
Robbie Zengel will have to answer. Working on the spare in the fourth. Brings it back. Whoa, he threw that wide and had the Revolutions to bring it back, but only gets 9, giving them 63 in the fourth.
I'll tell you what, Robbie and his coach are both very happy with that. He's more than happy to get out of that one, just leaving a 2-pin.
Well, these youngsters aren't afraid to let it loose, are they? They flip it.
You know, all day they've been bowling both the qualifying round and championship round in order to get here. The field average today in the regular games was 197.2.
Jesse Beal working off a double. This could be a 3-bagger here. Looks good. Solid strike there, right in the pocket where it needed to be, and it's a 3-bagger for Stebbins.
And Stebbins, Jesse slowed his ball down and allowed it to grab, and it went into the pocket. It was a nice shot, and you're right, that 3-bagger is big.
The Elks need strikes. Can Gilson deliver? Looks good. That's a solid strike there. Has 10 in the pit. Puts him 83 in the fifth.
Brett got up there, wasn't afraid of a thing.